In the heart of Westminster, veterans of the Falklands conflict gathered together 40 years on and reflected as the band of the Royal Marines performed in front of the guest of honour, the Princess Royal.
To the veterans, I would say your courage and skill in battle was thoroughly tested and found to be exemplary. And this nation owes you all a huge debt of gratitude.
Two light guns that fired in anger during the war in support of British armed forces were placed either side of the front door to the Speaker's house at Parliament.
I like to think that our Parliament actually did the Argentines a favour, because eventually, of course, democracy was restored to them by the courageous decision of our government to send a task force south. And we veterans are very proud to have played our part.
And to come to an event like this today that the Speaker's invited us to, we get recognition and awareness of what went on 40 years ago. And I hear stories constantly saying, what do you think that the Falklands is the forgotten war? Well, how can it be the forgotten war? There's 30,000 medal holders. I lost 19 of my shipmates. I was very badly burnt myself and barely survived. So it will never be forgotten for me, and it certainly won't be for the veterans and for a lot of the veterans that are here today, this event. It means so much. So things like this, we thank them for giving us that recognition.
They put crosses on these ships, on the school sign, so that the kids could know what was going on. Anyway, Simon was getting very anxious about going to school in the morning, and so my wife went in with him one day and said, you know, well, what's wrong, old son? What's the trouble? And he went up to this board and showed her, and he said that every morning when I come in, I hope that there isn't a black cross over the ship that my dad's in. So it was really a family moment, you know, and you know, fortunately we were okay.
My message is, I'm in awe of what you did. I'm in awe of you serving your country, and I cannot thank you enough for what you did. And we must always remember those that didn't come back.
Fresh after surviving his leadership vote the night before, the Prime Minister joked about now having the time to visit the Falklands as he addressed veterans.
Mr. Speaker, my Lord Speaker, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, it is a real honour for me to be here tonight amongst this illustrious and gallant company. And I'm ashamed to say I think I'm the only one of the four speakers never to have been to the Falklands so far. Now things are a bit quieter in Westminster. Perhaps I may be able to go before too long, where things seem relatively peaceful.
This is just one of the many events to mark the 40th anniversary. It was clear just how much it meant to the veterans and their families. Sian Gweszczek, Forces News, Westminster.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.